Tonight, the curtain is lowered. Tonight, the subplots sizzle. Tonight, the Hawks host the Explorers. It is the final contest among city schools and a chance to claim a title of sorts, but more. It is coaching legend Speedy Morris stalking the sidelines, head up against the man he taught in high school, St. Joseph's mentor John Griffin. And a matchup among a pair of prolific point producers who plan to stand toe-to-toe. Randy Woods has emerged as Philadelphia's most dynamic talent among the leading scorers in the nation. His toughest, though, physically and mentally, is the bruising Bernard Blunt, the Hawks' primary weapon, who's once again paired with comebacking Rap Curry. The Fieldhouse has been sold out for months. The stage is set for this battle for city supremacy next. Sports proudly presents Philadelphia Big Five College Basketball. Tonight from Alumni Memorial Hall, the St. Joseph Hawks host the LaSalle Explorers. They filled every nook and cranny of the grand old lady of City Line. The Alumni Fieldhouse is set to rock next. Good evening, everybody. I'm Larry Rosen with Ed Stefanski for a big one. St. Joseph's against LaSalle here on the campus of St. Joseph's University. LaSalle's played real good basketball lately, led by their All-American candidate, Randy Woods. Randy had 40 last time out. He's playing great basketball.
Well, 40 against Loyola, and he's just doing it all. They know they have to go to him. He has to score the basketball for LaSalle to win tonight. Speedy Morris will set 3-4 screens for him. Randy Woods will be over the floor. St. Joe Hawks will be dying trying to cover him.
Also on the offensive side, Jack Hurd, the number 2 option, if you will. The other senior, the member of the Troika, Milko Lieverst, in his final city game tonight.
Well, Milko Lieverst doesn't get the credit that he deserves. He's a banger in there, rebounds the ball, sets those hard screens, and gives him the physical presence inside. Jackie Hurd, on the other hand, shoots the ball well from the outside. If they go all over Woods, Hurd's going to have to step up and give them some offense.
All right, let's look at the St. Joseph's Hawks. They've lost 5 in a row, given up 85 points per basketball game. Craig Amos, soon to be the all-time leading scorer in the program, has a banged-up knee, limited minutes at most tonight. And Rap Curry coming back, although he knows he's got off-season knee surgery ahead.
Well, Rap Curry, it's a shame. The kid's just not himself right now. Playing as hard as he can. It's all guts out there. He's really playing with one leg. He can't spin dribble. He can't go out three-quarter court, half court, and defend. So it's a major liability defensively. But on the offensive end, when he has the ball in his hands, he's calm, nice tempo. That's what they need, some leadership.
And the guy that's really stepped forward has been Bernard Blunt, the sophomore sensation, leading scorer the last 9 times out. He's doing it all.
Well, Bernard Blunt, and I've been critical of Bernard Blunt's play in the past year a little bit. He's now coming into his own. He distributes the basketball well assist-wise. He steals the basketball. He scores. He's number 2 in the Atlantic 10 scoring the basketball. So the kid has done it all. He's playing defense. He has to step it up another level, and he's going against Randy Woods. This is some kind of matchup.
And, you know, both coaches had on the blackboard, we will not get out-toughed tonight.
Oh, exactly. I mean, you got Speedy Morris and John Griffin, both City of Philadelphia guys, Roman Catholic guys. They're going to go at each other. It's going to be a war.
All right, that's the setup. Eddie and I come back with starting lineups in just a moment. Stay tuned.
Every first time in the history of the Olympics, you can catch every punch, every dash, and every glorious finish. Because now, in addition to NBC coverage, you've got the power to choose between different Olympic events on 3 cable channels. Call 1-800-OLYMPIC for the Olympics triple cast of the 92 Summer Games. Go from track and field to basketball to diving when you want. Catch every moment. Call today for more information on the Olympics triple cast.
Get the fire behind the flame. Get the fire behind the flame.
A late arriving crowd here at 54th and City Line as they get in and take their seats. We'll get the starting lineups from John McAdam, the voice, here on Hawk Hill.
Welcome to St. Joseph's University and Alumni Memorial Fieldhouse. This evening, St. Joseph's University presents the LaSalle University Explorers and the St. Joseph's University Hawks. Let's meet the starting lineups first for LaSalle. At a forward position, a senior, 6 feet, 6 inches tall from Lidditch, Pennsylvania, number 25, Jack Hurd. At the other forward, a senior, 6 feet, 8 inches tall from Bangor, Pennsylvania, number 51, Ron Holland. At the center spot, a senior, 6 feet, 9 inches tall from Amsterdam, the Netherlands, number 44, Milko Lieverst. At the guards, a senior, 6 feet tall from Philadelphia, number 14, Randy Woods. At the other guard, a freshman, 6 feet, 1 inch from Philadelphia, number 23, Paul Burke. The head coach of the LaSalle University Explorers in his 6th season is Bill Speedy Morris. And for the St. Joseph's University Hawks, at a forward position, a senior, 6 feet, 5 inches tall from Lansdowne, Pennsylvania, number 21, Brian Daly. At the other forward, a sophomore, 6 feet, 7 inches tall from Philadelphia, number 32, Carlin Warley. At the center spot, a freshman, 6 feet, 8 inches tall from Glassboro, New Jersey, number 40, Demetrius Poles. At the guards, a sophomore, 6 feet, 3 inches tall from Syracuse, New York, number 12, Bernard Blunt. And at the other guard, a sophomore, 6 feet, 3 inches tall from Lansdowne, Pennsylvania, number 33, Rap Curry. The head coach of the St. Joseph's University Hawks in his 2nd season is John Griffin. The official closing game football team.
There's your referees, Bobby Donato, Gene Monge, John Cahill. As we're set for action, we told you that Craig Amos banged up a knee in practice. He is in street clothes right now. And as we also welcome those of you watching tonight up on Sports Channel New York, glad to have you with us. What does the loss of Amos mean off the top?
Well, St. Joe doesn't have an extremely deep bench. Brian Daly will have to come in there. He's not as quick or as talented. He's not a slasher to the basket and probably won't rebound the ball well. But one thing Brian Daly's used to is a City Series game. He has knocked down some big shots in his career here at St. Joe. He'll play the strong defense, will not try to turn over the basketball. John Griffin wants him to compliment, obviously, Bernard Blunt and Rap Curry.
There's your starting lineups. The first time in 80 basketball games that the St. Joe Hawk lineup does not include Craig Amos. It's the 4th straight time that the LaSalle lineup includes freshman Paul Burke running as a starter, and he's really helped solidify the offensive side. And we are set for action. It'll be Carlin Warley jumping center with senior Milko Lieverst. We're underway, and Bernard Blunt's got the basketball. And they're going to go right at it. LaSalle zoning up.
Oh, are they in a box and one? I think Paul Burke, the freshman, is covering Bernard Blunt man-to-man. The other 4 LaSalle players playing in a zone defense.
And Rap Curry playing on courage. Brian Daly's got a 3. He'll come to play.
And that's exactly what Brian Daly can do, is shoot the ball from a standstill position. And if LaSalle's going to play the box, they're going to get some jumpers as the St. Joe Hawks, and can they knock them down?
And head up, Randy Woods has Bernard Blunt at the top. That's Jack Hurd with Daly, Perry and Burke, Ron Holland, and Milko Lieverst as all 5 Explorers touch the basketball. Hurd is posted, but it's Woods. To the lane, drops it up. Holland 3 feet away. And Randy's done more distributing late in the season.
Well, it's a real nice matchup with Bernard Blunt trying to play man-to-man against Woods. The quickness, the Woods get inside the lane. Unselfish play, gives it to Brian Holland.
1-2-2 half-court zone trap. Curry uses Demetrius Poles to beat it.
Now, we playing a mental game here, Speedy Morris, with his former player, John Griffin. It's a 2-3 straight zone, not out of the box.
High-low bad pass, Demetrius Poles intercepted Ron Holland. I think Speedy might switch up a bunch of times early on. Make Holland recognize. Jack Hurd ball fake, kicks it back out for a Burke 22-footer. Catches the heel, and the floorboard belongs to Bernard Blunt. Around 3 Explorers. Pulls up for a tray. Offensive rebound and a putback. Poles, no, still no. And Jack Hurd's got it. Demetrius caught an elbow. Jack Hurd might have got away with a walk. Holland from Lieverst, short. And not artistic for the first 2 minutes.
Both teams playing with a lot of emotion right now. They got to feel each other out. Now we're back to the box and 1. We saw the box and 1 the first possession to his zone. Box and 1 down on Bernard Blunt.
It's Paul Burke as now Bernard kind of lost in traffic. Curry a 17-footer blocked from behind, but it's into the hands of Bernard Blunt.
And that can't happen when you're playing a box and 1 and you're man-to-man right on Blunt. You have to be able to block him out right there. Straight man-to-man by the St. Joseph's Hawks.
Brad Curry with that heavy brace on his left knee. Guards Paul Burke. Randy Woods ball fake. Over Blunt. Around it out. And Rapp's got a board. Needs to break himself. Bounce pass, sweet one, and the foul. Nice catch, Carlin Warley. Great pass from Brad Curry.
A little a la what Magic Johnson likes to do, that long bounce pass. As we said about Rap Curry, on the bad knee, his head is up, he sees the floor bounce to look away. The long bounce pass, the catch in the left hand by Carlin Warley. Here's the defense on Woods. Woods is getting good shots, so he'll get his points, but Carlin Warley is pushing it out hard. The center at 6'8" moves out hard and gets the recipient of the pass.
Warley, a Philadelphia high school scoring legend, completes the bottom end. Had 2,300 plus points in high school. And it's an 8-2 Hawk lead. The Hawks have lost 5 straight. Around the screen comes Burke. Has all day to load it up. And that's the added element that Paul Burke's been giving off the bench. Now as a starter.
Well, the one problem is Rap Curry, if they're going to play man-to-man, St. Joe, Rap Curry with the bad wheel has got to play man-to-man against Gold Simon.
Lieverst, good job standing in as Blunt misses the baseline runner. Ray Schultz is checked in for LaSalle, number 34. Rap steals it off Randy Woods. Turnover.
There was a good double team by Rap Curry and Bernard Blunt. Woods trying to do something, should have passed the basketball. The good trap and the steal.
Looks like we got a triangle in 2 now, Coach, with Curry head up on Woods and Burke head up. No, it's the box as Woods drops back off it. Passing lane not available. Lieverst breaks him free, but Warley has the garbage.
Paul Burke was there to get the rebound off the bad pass. Gets his 5th point on the evening.
Leads all scorers early on. Double screen comes, 3 screens for Woods, accepts in traffic. It's back to Paul Burke.
Well, what they're doing on the screens with Woods, they're coming over and they're double teaming Woods. There's an unforced turnover that Speedy Mars will not like, and we'll get a line of Speedy. Speedy is into the game as usual.
Down 10-5. And there's no sport jacket for Speedy to toss tonight. Box and 1 still. Burke's got Blunt. That leaves the entry available. Poles, a lefty block from behind. Ray Schultz, 2-on-2 the other way. And Rapp just reaches in as with that real bad knee, he's not going to be able to stop Randy Woods in the open floor.
Well, Rapp has to make the decision on that. When he saw Randy Woods with the steal, is he get back into the painted area, the 3-second lane, as opposed to fouled out front.
So the first chapter in this one belongs to the St. Joseph's Hawks. It's 10-5 early on.
Honey, I'm home. Sherry? Huh. Hope I didn't forget. Forget what? I took out the garbage. I watered the plants. Hi, buddy. What could I forget? Anniversary? Birthday? No, I'm okay. I'm covered.
The first digit.
Her number. 4. I forgot to play her number.
The second
No.
digit.
Oh, no, please.
2.
I don't
And
believe
the
it.
third digit.
Oh, not tonight.
7.
Don't forget to play every day, because you could win any night.
I used to beat the competition with a convincing fake and a pretty good slam dunk. But in the business world, those moves don't work. What does work are Superbox seats at Spectrum 2, the new arena. There's indoor parking, a VIP entrance, big, comfortable seats, and a sensational view of all the Sixers and Flyers action. In business, I know what it takes to be successful. And when Spectrum 2 opens, you better believe the doctor will be there.
Who is that adolescent? How about John Griffin, Roman Catholic High School? Played, of course, under Speedy Morris.
Offensive foul. He's hooking right there. Who's that guy? That young man.
Speedy with his captains from back in the mid-70s. And the matchup on the floor itself features Randy Woods, Rap Curry, and Bernard Blunt.
Good move by the Hawks to get the double team. Rap Curry steals the ball. And now Bernard Blunt comes over and says, Randy, we got you tonight. Now, these two kids play all summer long in the famous Sunny Hill League here in Philadelphia. So they know each other extremely well.
And Randy is a whooper and a yapper. And he says Bernard's about the only one that can really match him word for word.
Yeah, these two are two of the all-time trash talkers.
And Bernard's got Randy on the defensive end. Schultz pops out. Hurd comes off a screen. That's what Speedy wanted. Doesn't get it. Lieverst, tough pull. Misses a layup. And Blunt is fouled by Randy Woods.
You see right there, Milko Lieverst does a good job inside, but he's got to score the basketball. He had the nice turnaround move. Has to lay it off the glass a little bit easier and get the 2 points for the LaSalle Explorers.
First on Woods, 2 on LaSalle. Randy head up here with Rap Curry. It's a man defensive alignment. Schultz and Poles on the low post. Carlin Warley with Milko Lieverst. Bernard bails him out. Carlin the screen for the 3 by Blunt. This is it all. Daly good hustle. Ray Schultz has the basketball. Randy Woods yet to get off. He played 5 minutes coming off a 40-point night. Ray Schultz 17 feet out. And he's got more and more minutes of late.
That's not in the scouting report. Ray Schultz popping out 15 feet and knocking down the jumper, but Schultz does it. Only averages 1.5 points a game.
Rap Curry, strip, gets it back. 14 feet out, short. And we'll go the other way. Rebounding foul. Called on Carlin Warley. And it just looked like Carlin had real nice inside rebounding position. One-four set with Burke out front. To Hurd, and the guards go through. Randy back cut out of his hands and out of bounds. So nice help defense, Brian Daly. And Speedy rather apoplectic at the nature of that pass.
He told Milko Lieverst, as I can read lips, he's not open, and he wasn't. It was a very difficult pass to throw, and a player like Randy Woods couldn't catch the basketball.
Straight man-to-man on the defensive side. Rap for 3.
See, they got to get up on Rap Curry. Even though the knee's bothering him, he can't make the offensive move. You're going to let him stroke the basketball like that, he's going to burn you.
He's got 3 points. And a 6-point lead for the Hawks.
On this end, LaSalle just has to be patient and run screens.
Jack Hurd fumbles the ball. Another medium-range jumper. Schultz, no. Lieverst again. Softer. Has his own follow.
Well, he got lucky there. He got his rebounding snapped up by making the tap, but he's got to lay that layup in because Carlin Warley and Poles are going to steal it from him.
He's going to wind up top 10 all-time rebounding for LaSalle. Who would have thought that when Milko arrived 5 years ago?
Is that Lionel Simmons, number 1?
No, it's Tom Gola, actually. Kickball Lieverst will recycle the clock.
Tom Goal is the #1 rebounder in 3 years.
No, he played 4.
I played the 4, okay.
That was before the freshman non-eligibility. And he's got 20 rebounds a game for a career. 2,200 boards. Not a bad player.
Talking Lionel Simmons, you're talking Tom Goal, Kenny Durrett, Michael Brooks.
And Brian Daly. Off the heel, Blunt alone. The touch pass, no. Rebound, Randy Woods. Woods finds Burke. Good spot for Paul. Short. And here's Rapp. 2 on 3. Slows it down. Again, nearly stripped. Diving is Hurd. Breaks it free. Turnover. Hurd to Woods. 1-on-1. Goes around and Brian Daly's got it. Helter-skelter. Bernard Blunt to Pose. Foul called Ray Schultz. Oh, that's Big 5 basketball right there.
Well, Randy Woods has to make a better decision and get a shot down there, and he was stripped of the basketball. Right here, he's trying to go around his back instead of just getting the possession of the ball. Here, Bernard Blunt is doing a good job, unselfish, good look. He's made some real nice pass. And on this way, Poles went up to try to jam it home. He's got to also lay it, and he's strong enough, only a freshman, but he's got to lay it up and go to the line for that 3-point opportunity. He'll go to the line for 2.
Bernard Jones set to come in to replace Demetrius. Freshman for freshman. Poles misses the first. Only a 57%er. He was the South Jersey Player of the Year out of Delsea Regional. 1 for 2, so he will sit down for Bernard Jones. And a 5-point Hawk lead. Again, Randy Woods scoreless through the first 7+.
It's early.
Oh, yeah. He can get 27 in a hurry. Got Randy on the far side, and Bernard late getting there, and Randy drains it.
Again, nice screens. The St. Joe Hawk defenders besides Blunt, who's covering him, have to help out. You can't cover Randy Woods one-on-one.
Both teams 2 for 4 from three-point range. Woods trying to front Bernard Blunt. Turnover, bad pass Daly. So when the man-to-man set with Randy and Bernard, he's going to take him to the low post for John Griffin. Woods again off the screen. Drops it off for Lieverst.
That's execution at its best right there. Off the screen, the double screen comes Woods. The help defense off the screen and the pick and roll by Milko Lieverst.
It forges a tie at 14. Back cut Blunt. 12 feet away. Block Ray Schultz as he telegraphed it. Had a foul Bernard Jones. Nice minutes Ray Schultz, who had been the 9th man earlier in the season, now the first frontcourt substitute. Meantime, we've got a timeout in the action. It's tied 14 apiece and gives us a chance to look back at another memorable moment between these two clubs in our Big 5 flashback. One year ago, the Hawks and the Explorers battled for a piece of the Big 5 crown in a game that would bring down the curtain on the round-robin format. Senior Doug Overton spent his swan song in street clothes, passing the torch to his talented teammate. Outlet Woods, one-on-one with Curry. You know he's taking it to him behind the back in the air and good. Randy Woods sparkled, displaying all his wares in an electrifying first half. But John Griffin's first matchup with his former high school coach would feature a second-half Hawk rush. They flexed their muscles, spread their wings, and stood up to all challenges. Neubauer screen, forces Blunt to play Woods. Face block, in your face. Bernard says it, Woods fires again! Rap Carey and Bernard Blunt teamed with an upperclassman to ignite the rally. Carlin Miller. Too hard off the glass. Rebound, Brian Daly. St. Joseph's returned to the top of the City Series hill, sharing the title with Temple in this memorable Big 5 farewell. Well, here's half-court set offense at its best, Eddie.
Great pass. He threads the needle by 2 St. Joe defenders. There's the catch and the layup by Lieverst.
So Randy Woods has 3 assists and just the 1 3-point bucket. Milko Lieverst has a couple of layups and a tie basketball game.
A couple years ago, Randy Woods would be all upset. He only had 3 points and didn't get a lot of shots. Right now, he's mature, young man, a senior, and knows when to get his offense.
Bad pass, Milko Lieverst, as Paul Burke says, my fault, I should have gone through.
Speedy saying, why, Paul, why? Speedy will coach every possession.
Brian Daly. Warley on the perimeter. To wrap Curry. Good motion on the offense. Not much standing around. Bernard Jones handles a tough pass from Daly. Double team from Hurd. Leaves Daly open momentarily. Wrap the entry. On the box is Bernard Blunt to the lane for Jones.
Again, another pass, a good pass by Bernard Blunt to find his teammate Bernard Jones, the freshman from Roman Catholic High School in Philadelphia.
Where both of these coaches went. Here goes Carlin Warley linked to the floor.
The good anticipation by Carlin Warley, gets the strip and he jams it home.
And a punitive substitution coming up by Speedy Morris as he sends Ron Holland to the scorer's table. Curry strips Burke. Ball recovers. Again, still straight man-to-man. Hurd 24 feet away. On the floor, Woods and Blunt.
People watching think there's quick shots. This is how LaSalle plays. They like this up-tempo game. St. Joe keeps playing it. LaSalle will get their shots.
Another kneel screw by Curry. And a 1-4 set called by Paul Burke.
I don't know what Grey game has heard if you can play this up-tempo all night long with LaSalle. You know they're going to get it hot eventually.
They are tough to outscore. Woods for 3. Rainbows it around and out. Off the hands of Lieverst. Will go the other way. And Schultz will take the seat as Ron Holland returns. Senior transfer, spent a year up at St. Bonaventure. LaSalle has tried 8 3-pointers already as we reach the halfway point of the first half. They've made just 2.
See, Paul Burke trying to cover Blunt. I would think he could post Blunt inside, use the height and strength advantage.
Well, they switch off. So Randy's got him, and it's through the legs of Blunt. Tough pass, Carlin Warley. Almost hit him in the ankles. So Paul Burke's got it. To Milko. Hurd is posted with Daly. Woods gets it to him. Jack fades and fires. Short. And on the run comes Blunt. Double team. Has plenty of help. Oh, and Randy's laid out. At midcourt, Randy Woods is laid out, so that's a 5-on-4 bucket. And Randy is, he's a showman, but not usually this type of showman, as he took an elbow across the forehead. And he's heading right for the St. Joe bench just to grab a towel.
Well, here's your double team, Burke. Bernard Blunt does a good job getting the ball strong, getting the elbows out, and he catches one right there, does his buddy Randy Woods, and starts the fast break. Speedy didn't like it, but they'll play, and they'll play very physical. They're talking to each other right now.
They're yapping on the near side, and Randy wants the basketball. Bernard bumping him through the lane. Holland at the free throw line to Hurd. Long this time, and foul called on Milko Lieverst. So a 7-point run here for St. Joseph's. They've got a 21-14 lead on Speedy's club. First one on Lieverst.
We talked about St. Joe coming in on a 5-game losing streak, 7 out of the last 8, and people talk about moral victories and stuff like that. There's no such thing, and John Griffin's team has been playing well. They just haven't got over the hump. They need a victory desperately tonight.
Again, playing without Craig Amos tonight. Curry off one leg, and you can see he favors him.
He's so strong that he went off the right leg, going left, and he's strong enough to get it in.
Speedy needs a timeout. His club's down by 9, midway through half number 1 from the Alumni Memorial Fieldhouse.
The world's greatest tennis players are coming to the Comcast Metrophone US Pro Indoor presented by Advanta and Safeguard Scientifics. And you can see them play for a very special price just for being a Prism subscriber. Call 922-0197 and you'll get one free ticket for every ticket you order for sessions February 17th through 20th at the Spectrum. Order as many as you want, but remember, this offer is only available by calling 922-0197. It's the best deal on or off the court, and it's just for you from Prism. What does Prism have for you in 92? Annie Hall, Awakenings, Gremlins 2, The Grifters, Guilty by Suspicion, The Last Emperor, New Jack City, Reunion, To Sleep with Anger. Tune in tomorrow. My Blue Heaven. More Flyers action. More Sixers action. For great movies and exclusive home team sports on one channel, there's only one channel for you in 92, Prism, the channel with the best variety of entertainment on cable TV.
And welcome back to St. Joseph's in the official round robin, if you will, where all 5 schools play 2 games. One apiece, nothing to choose from. But here now, a look at the standings among city schools playing one another in not necessarily sanctioned Big 5 basketball games. These 2 clubs are 2-1.
I can't explain it.
I can't either.
So when they play each other, this is not supposedly a sanctioned Big 5 game, but to the kids on the floor, it's an inner-city game. They know each other, and it's for bragging rights in the summertime.
Well said. And a 9-point Hawk run brings Blitz Wooten off the bench. The freshman out of a Coryston High School up in Trenton. And Rap Curry, despite the torn anterior cruciate ligament, playing with the brace, leading all scorers. Nice set offense entry to Bron Holland for Paul Burke. I guess that's why you call a timeout.
Yeah, but awfully easy coming off the screen is Bron Holland. And remember last time on a timeout, they had Milko Lieverst who just missed the layup. But John Griffin will be upset with that on a timeout to get that easy a shot that quickly.
Straight man-to-man. So Blunt is posted with Burke. He's just too much to handle, and Paul's got to foul him.
You know, they can do that all night long. And Paul Burke, the freshman, at probably 6 foot against the 6'3", but the much more strong inside player is Bernard Blunt. Look at the strength. He goes up. He can get it all night long. The power dribble there. He'll score it most of the time and get to the free throw line.
Are you looking for weak side defensive help there?
Yeah, and Jack Hurd was a little late.
You don't expect Paul to handle him one-on-one. Bernard Blunt, leading scorer in 9 consecutive games for his club. Here's a kid that averaged over 31 a basketball game in high school at Jamesville DeWitt in Syracuse. Came south.
He's got the whole package this year. He's playing extremely well on the defensive end. Steals, assists, rebounds.
Burke calls his own number. So Burke, the point guard, ranges down the left side and pulls up and hits it. Blunt pops out this time. Bernard Jones trying to work low. It's the other side for Warley. Finger roll.
Carlin Warley got through the double team there. I don't know how he got through it, but he did underneath and got it off the glass.
He's got 9 points now. Again, Burke. Off target. Woods runs it down to the baseline. Hurd thought about it. Well, he's always thinking about it. High post. Blitz Wooten. Needs help. And a reach around by Bernard Jones will be called. His first, but his second round again.
We're seeing this man-to-man defense by the Hawks. They're doing an excellent job on Hurd and Woods. Jack Hurd is scoreless on the ball game, and Brian Daly, the sub for the ailing Craig Amos, is just doing an excellent job on the defensive end.
Here's a key stretch. Brett McKay comes in to play the point guard position for Rap Curry for St. Joseph's. Woods, 3. Off target. Never really got himself square, but he often does it and still knocks it down. So McKay runs the offense. Poles also back in on the low box. That's Brent out of Harrisburg. Demetrius standing still. And Wooten bangs with Hurd. And a foul will be called, I believe, on Bernard Blunt. Yep, called on Bernard. His first team 5th.
St. Joe said giving up 85 points a game in the last 5 games, and they've only given up 18 to a team like LaSalle, who scores a lot of points with 6:50 left to go in the first half.
Hurd comes around the screen, but Daly fights through it. It's Woods on the other side. Off target.
One shot and done. St. Joe doing an excellent job. When the shot goes up, finding a man and blocking him out.
Bernard with the left, pulls up.
That's nice basketball by Bernard Clark. The power dribble inside, stops on a dime, and hits the jumper.
He's got 6. It's the longest lead at 11. LaSalle searches for offense. Burke to Jack Hurd. Finally for Jack. 3-point basket has him on the scoreboard now, 1 for 4. Lieverst and Warley back at the scorer's table. Give and get, McKay, blocked by Hurd. Dual possession belongs to LaSalle. So Brett McKay got himself caught in the air with nowhere to go. And how about this? It looks like Rap Curry's going to come right back in and get him. So rest fast, right?
Oh, yeah, well, if you can get a shot at the left leg, I mean, that brace is the whole leg right there, and the maroon color of St. Joe, and he's always adjusting it. It must be a real pain in the neck trying to drag that leg with you.
And the leg is meant, the brace is meant to keep the leg from moving side to side because he's got a torn interior cruciate ligament. Woods, baseline runner, no. Wooten has to keep alive into the hands of Warley. To Curry, to Blunt, one-on-one with Paul Burke. Behind the back.
Okay, Bernard Blunt, you're showing it all tonight. Great handle of the basketball to go by the defender. And I think the matchup, knowing Randy Woods is coming into his building, he wants to show Randy what he's got.
He's still talking. Randy's 1 for 6. Lieverst kicks it. Wooten 15 feet. And Blitz is on the scoreboard.
Good answer by the freshman from Trenton, New Jersey, Blitz Wooten with a little jumper.
3 up, says Rap Curry. His club leads by 8. A lot of young players on the floor, including those 2 freshmen, Demetrius Poles and Blitz Wooten. Haven't mentioned the shot clock too often tonight.
Well, LaSalle's getting their way with the tempo. St. Joe definitely not sitting on it at all.
Blunt over Woods. Line drives it short. Good box out. Wooten fouled Demetrius Poles. Speedy calling for moving screens, asking Bobby Donato to keep an eye on that.
Speedy in that dapper sweater there, a little tennis sweater. I don't think he owns a tennis racket, though.
Where are the shorts to go with it? Standing room only here on Hawk Hill. Off the hands of Hurd. No, they'll stay here. Brian Daly got a piece. There's the NBA from Drexel, John Griffin, who gave up Wall Street to come back home to St. Joseph's to try to rebuild the program. Woods, triple team. Jack Hurd over Brian Daly.
Brian Daly upset with himself. He knows Jack Hurd will shoot the jumper immediately. You must get up in Jack Hurd's face. That's what he does so well.
So the lead down to 5.
That's what 3-point jumpers, they'll do to you. They'll get that lead. They'll cut it quickly.
Good spot for Demetrius on his strong hand. Puts it up long, and Lieverst clears it out. Daly right there this time. Blitz on the baseline. Some confidence for that young man. Blitz Wooten has a couple of jumpers.
Well, we had 11-point advantage by the Hawks, now down to 3. As we saw LaSalle when they went to McGonigal, down 20-some points against Temple in the first half, to come back to beat them in double figures. These kids, LaSalle does not give up.
Bad pass, Demetrius Poles. Jack Hurd picks it up. And Speedy calls 3 up.
Strange game, but again, LaSalle has that tempo, up and down, fire the basketball.
Jack Hurd getting caught on his hip and wind up throwing it out of bounds off Demetrius Poles. And as Gukas and Bernard Jones check in, we will get our final break at half number 1. The Explorers have cut the lead to 3 on the St. Joseph's Hawks.
If you could be the executive producer, would you choose to watch this great athlete? This one? This writer fulfill his dream? Or a team sport like basketball? Well, in the summer of '92, you can choose, because in addition to NBC network coverage, there will be the Olympics triplecast. For the first time, you may choose from 3 different events on 3 separate cable channels for 15 days, 24 hours a day. Now you have the control to choose the event that you want to see. The Olympics triplecast. Call 1-800-OLYMPIC. A whole new way to see the games. For the first time in the history of the games, the Olympics triplecast lets you choose what you want to see, when you want to see it. For more information, call 1-800-OLYMPIC.
Stay with us at halftime. We will go into the woods with Randy Woods and look at the growth, development, and maturity of this senior from Prop 48 to graduation day on May the 10th. Highlights and all the stats, of course, coming up at halftime as well. Plus, Eddie in conversation with John Griffin. You might talk about this kid a little bit.
On the left hand, the offhand gets it back to the strong hand, the right hand, right by the freshman Paul Burke. That's a pretty move. Let's see it again. He comes in. Burke's got to try to stop the handle there. He goes for the steal and just puts it off the glass.
Good balance scoring for St. Joseph's. 9 for Warley, 8 for Blunt, 8 for Curry. And they're shooting it at 43%. LaSalle at 41%. LaSalle's tried 14 three-pointers already, among the national leaders in threes attempted and threes made per game. Burke's got all day.
Well, a set play. They were worried about the three people setting screens for Randy Wood. Unselfish play to Paul Burke, wide open, all time.
At 31, Bernard, good double Lieverst, bad pass Bernard, gets it back. Looks like Speedy wants to strip him. Low post entry, Warley turns to the middle and brings it down where Woods can get it, and that's a bad move.
That's a mismatch when you put it on the floor and Randy Woods is anywhere near the basketball.
Hurd will spot up. That could have been LaSalle's first lead. But it's Rap Curry to Bernard Jones. Not known as a three-point threat, only his second of the year.
Well, Bernard gets it off the transition basketball. Again, Rap Curry sees the whole floor, sees that Jones is open. LaSalle trying to get back on defense.
Straight up man-to-man defense for St. Joseph's, 1-4 set. Paul Burke goes through. Woods is alone on the near side with Bernard Blunt. Has it now. Hesitates, 3.
I love it. They're just going to trade baskets here. The Big 5 inter-city games are normally low-scoring contests. Right now, they're getting a little bit hot.
Woods a steal. And Randy will be nice and mellow.
He's going to say something to Bernard Blunt. Yeah, he's talking to him.
And Bernard a shove. And we've got a technical foul, Speedy Morris. And Speedy is livid. Because Bernard, I think that might have been Bernard getting away with a shove on Randy.
Yeah, they've been talking to each other. They're trying one-upmanship here, and Speedy's had it. Because what happens, I'm sure Speedy's frustrated, because when Randy Woods does it, he seems to get caught a lot. And now, he's pushing him.
And he did push him, there's no question.
Yeah, there's no question about it.
Randy got right up in his face after the layup.
Speedy's got one. Yeah, Speedy's got to calm down and get back into it. There you go. Now watch, Randy Woods will say something right now. He's talking. This is why they're talking. They got to stop there. There's your shove. That's what Speedy's upset about. The referee's got to stop the talking first. And there's his son, Keith, trying to hold him back.
As Rapp makes just 1 of 2. Speedy trying to talk to Bernard himself. And Bernard posted now, pops out right in front of Coach Morris. Matt Kukas on the floor, over the top, Warley. Great pass from Matt Kukas.
The real good entry pass. The only pass that would make it would be the lob. Carlin Warley using his body to hold off the defender.
It's heating up late in the first half. Kind of had an unusual ebb and flow through the first 20 minutes. We're down to 1 minute remaining. Woods. Once Bernard. Fades away. Short. And Rap Curry, double teamed and stolen. Woods takes the long pass. In the air, blocked and goaltended by Bernard Blunt. And a little bit of a shove now. Technical foul, Jack Hurd.
Well, you know, as much as Randy Woods and Bernard Blunt are going at each other, they're having some fun out there.
Exactly.
I mean, they know each other extremely well. It's a mano-mano one-on-one. Jack Hurd's trying to come in to help out. Watch the goaltend. Now watch the action after the goaltend. Jack Hurd is going to come in right here and say something to Blunt. Here, they're talking to each other. They've been talking to each other the whole thing. He hands him the ball.
And hey, Bobby Donato gave a technical foul for handing in the
Well,
basketball.
that's what's happening right now. The referees know they've lost control of the game a little bit. They're going to now take back control. And any talking, anything's going to be a technical foul, which should have happened in the beginning with this trash talking, which is not good in college basketball at all.
Warley missed the first. This to tie it up. So a pair of 38s. We've got 2 seconds difference between the clocks. St. Joe can basically hold for one. And as you said, Woods and Blunt will do this all night long and nothing will come of it. That's just the way they play. But if a third guy gets involved...
But if they're going to show physical elbows and stuff like that, they're going to have to call something. It's a great matchup. I love it. Woods and Blunt, two players probably the top in their league right now.
Jim McCoy might argue with you up in Massachusetts.
And Hargrove from Duquesne.
Daly, a little bit early, though. 20 seconds left on the clock. Warley, though, all alone, misses a left and has a right.
They give it to Blunt or they're going to give it to Warley, but good hustle.
I gave it to Blunt. 7 seconds will count it down. Burke, maybe not aware of the time, gets it to Woods. 3, 2, 1 over Blunt to close the half short. A highly entertaining first half of basketball. And John Griffin has the word now for Gene Monzi. And Bob Donato. As he'll get set to visit with Ed Stefanski. Carlin Warley leads all scorers with a dozen. And Woods in double digits with 10 for Speedy Morris's club. So Ed Stefanski standing by with John Griffin, coach of the St. Joseph's Hawks.
On a typical first half, Blunt and Woods know each other. They know and they're pushing and shoving, but they're not his thing. I don't think it should get out of hand here.
It's hard to say, Ed. I mean, we're sitting here watching it, and it's easy for us to make these observations. Unless you're out there on the court, you really can't put yourself in somebody else's shoes. So it's a combined effort of the players, the officials, the atmosphere, and all of that. And I'm not going to stand here and act like I know how to explain it. I can't.
Let's talk about the game a little bit. You come out, you're running up and down the court with him. Will it hurt with the depth, with Amos out there? I mean, he's an athlete who would do real well in this type of game.
I guess so, but I still think we're playing well enough. We have 40 points, which is a little bit more than we're used to scoring. I'm more concerned about the defensive end and limiting the number of three-point field goals that they get.
John, good luck in the second half. An intense John Griffin. He's emotional, too. And I'll tell you, Larry, stay tuned. The second half should be very good.
Yeah, it took a while to get this one heated up, but the last 4 minutes or so of half number one really on fire. A two-point basketball game here at halftime. This is our final look on Prism at Randy Woods, the senior who came out of Benjamin Franklin High School as a Proposition 48, and it took himself a couple of years to really adapt to life at LaSalle University. Now, though, he's on track to graduate on May the 10th. The NBA is probably calling his name in the first round into the Woods with Randy.
You know, little kids sleep with a teddy bear. I used to sleep with my basketball every Saturday morning. 8 o'clock, I'm up in the morning, up in the schoolyard playing basketball.
Randy Woods virtually lived at the Woodland Playground off 48th Street in Grays Ferry. It was the center of his existence. Randy would spend hours, often alone. Years of development both as a player and as a young man. What has emerged is this: a mercurial personality, often somber, with a tough exterior and difficult to get close to.
You know, I don't trust too many people. You know, I guess my up and down in life, you know, really came, you know, I met a lot of negative people, I met a lot of positive people, so now it's so hard to, like, let somebody really get to know me, because I really, truly feel that when somebody get to know you, they control you. You know, they have the the effect is, hey, predict what you're about to do. So that's why I think I get away with a lot of stuff, because a lot of people try to predict things but really don't know me.
It's a one-man press by Randy Woods.
2-1 turnover. Woods is alone. Here's the party. What everyone knows is evident each time he laces up the sneakers. A unique player with quickness and strength, a rare ability to anticipate, a court sense. And what we can infer is his inner will and personal dedication to overcome any obstacles and to overcome them his own way. His 4 years at LaSalle have been a metamorphosis. He arrived, admittedly, with an attitude. He will leave soon, a college graduate, an NBA prospect, a success. His college experience can be seen in microcosm through the eyes of the man who held the lightning in the bottle, Coach Speedy Morris.
He comes on as a hard guy, and he'd like you to believe that. It's not saying he's not tough or he's not as fierce a competitor, but he's not as hard as he'd like you to believe.
In retrospect, the rock-hard exterior may have been his salvation. A child from limited economic means, he says he lost his first fantasy to follow Pooh Richardson to UCLA when Coach Walt Hazzard was fired. Accepting the LaSalle scholarship followed, but Woods, despite honor roll grades at Ben Franklin, failed to score 700 on the SATs. He would be LaSalle's first Prop 48, alone, isolated, without the team or basketball. Like all other Prop 48 casualties, his stiffest challenge came immediately.
If they make it through the first semester, then that's the big difficulty. The first year not playing, first month, October 15th, everybody feels good about themselves, everybody's upbeat. They're not allowed to be there. That's tough.
You know, I think when that first practice came, you know, that's when I really wanted to go in my room and cry, you know, that I wasn't out there. Hey, you know, like I said before, you know, this is something I dreamed of, you know, and not being able to be on that floor, or not even practice. I mean, Prop 48 take away everything.
They're treated like lepers, and that's unfortunate because the kids don't have a good feeling about themselves. They feel that they're outcasts, that they're inferior. This is not what our elite people in the NCAA, I'm sure, want to happen, but that is what's happening. They're not really thinking what these kids are going through.
And it kind of hurt it, like, you know, because then I put a label on me as, like, I'm stupid or something. You know, like, I'm pretty sure it's kids that got into LaSalle that didn't score very high on the SATs, but they didn't put that in the paper either. So, I mean, so I just buckled down to myself and say, I'm going to do it. I'm going to show everybody I can do the work, you know, because there was a lot of people here that didn't think I was going to do it.
The other guard is sophomore.
And do it, he did, earning a 2.8 grade point average and a starting berth on a nationally ranked basketball team in his sophomore year. The rust thankfully wore away quickly, and he came of age in the closing moments against Villanova.
Woods for three, yes!
Holy smokes, that was from downtown.
But Randy was, at times, a coach's nightmare. Despite the talent, he seemed to carry his own agenda, incurring the wrath of Morris. It came to a head against the Fighting Irish.
I took them out in the first half, scolded them, beamed them out at halftime. Second half, you know, didn't see much improvement. And took them out with 8 minutes to go. We're down 1.
And he took me out, and he really told me. And I, like, basically, like, was looking in the crowd or something like that. Wasn't even paying attention to him.
I could tell at that time, he's got his head down, and I told him, look at me, you want to do it? And I just said, well, bleep, bleep, you're not playing. He didn't get back in, and we won the game by 8 points.
There I was thinking, hey, these guys can win without me, so I better start listening. So from then on, you know, really sunk down in me saying, you know, hey, I believe what he's saying, and I really, truly think he knew that I was listening.
Still, there have been problems, including a junior year 6-game preseason suspension after a fight with a teammate. But slowly, bridges have been built. And as a senior, he has emerged as a leader, taking charge, taking care.
He relates very well now with his teammates, something I don't think he did initially. They even like him now. I don't know if that was the case a couple years ago. So he's a competitor and he's tough on the floor, but he does have a side of him where he's really shown that there's an affection to him too, and you can you know, he can grow on you. I mean, he still drives me crazy, but I like him now, you know, and I don't know if I would have said that a couple years ago.
And as his personality has matured, so has his game. He is truly one of the only players in the nation under 6 feet tall who can dominate on both ends of the floor. With his added unselfishness, he is a complete package. And yes, the elbows will be sharp, the mouth always moving.
A lot of people make talking trash or, you know, whatever. It's like something guilty or something negative. You know, it's just having fun. When I'm out there talking trash, I'm having fun. It's not no fighting words or nothing. Just like, you know, if I do something, what you gonna do to match it? And that's what type of player I am.
He has learned, though, not to carry that demeanor in all aspects of his life. Randy has recently completed an internship in the district attorney's office, learning the ways of the white-collar world. He was assigned to the major trials unit under Assistant District Attorney Lee Kaplan.
So you think this system worked better than the other?
No.
Oh, I was about to say.
No, I don't think so.
The other system worked better.
You're right.
Randy received high marks for his inquisitive mind and his dedication. It is solid training for Woods. He will graduate in May with a degree in criminal justice, and he says a career as a probation officer will follow his playing days.
I think that's a great idea. I hope that he has breathed in some of the sense of what I was talking about earlier, that there's purpose in the kind of work we do. I hope that's rubbed off on him to some degree, and that he'll come someday to give back, get the same sense of giving that we get from working here. I think it would be a worthy career.
A lot of people help me along my way, you know, and I want to help deter some of the kids that's going the wrong way, you know, cut them a break on certain things, let them know, hey, I've been through it too, and to try to turn them around, because that's my major goal, to help other little kids. Even if I did play pro ball, I think half of my money would probably go to, you know, some little research to help, you know, kids, you know, get together and, you know, a playground or something to keep them away from the streets.
And so Randy returns to where he began, fully grown, about to go out into the world. As he watches the next generation working over that same asphalt, there is a level of comfort. The youthful traumas, those self-inflicted and those placed upon him by others, have been overcome. And come what may, Randy Woods knows he will be prepared. He is at peace with himself.
Wednesday night, Charles and company try to put one in the win column against the New Jersey Nets. It's all the excitement of 76ers basketball live from the Spectrum. Wednesday night at 7:30, right here on Prism.
Finesse move by the...
You do want the job, don't you?
Hi.
I'm Dr. Sayers.
I'm Wahida.
Wahida. I'd like to ask you...
I was born in 1911 in Kingsbridge, New York. Prior to July 1955, I resided at the Brooklyn Psychiatric Center, Brooklyn, New York.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. Prior to that, I was a person.
It gets easier. You don't think it will, but it does.
Can you hear me? Does he ever speak to you?
Of course not. Not in words. No change, data.
In a hurry. And he's head up with Bernard Blunt. Kind of met him as they came out of the locker room, said, I'm ready for you, cousin. Let's go to work. It's St. Joseph's, which will inbound. We'll set the floor. LaSalle's got Burke, Hurd, Woods, Holland, and Lieverst. St. Joseph's, Poles, Curry, Daly, Warley, and Blunt. Again, Craig Amos, the senior, on the bench in street clothes. Good-looking suit, but he's got a straight knee. Blunt around and out. And Holland's got the first board. Hawks a 2-point lead. Man defense for St. Joseph's. And Burke works off the basketball to accept in the far corner. Woods and Blunt. Curry and Burke.
This is too much patience by LaSalle. Somebody's got to fire.
Paul Burke thought about it. Stripped in the rear by Rap Curry. Bernard Blunt's got Randy Woods near side, takes it to his strong hand and backs it out. So a man defense on both sides. Demetrius on the box, has it, gives it back. To Bernard, where's the help? It's late. Daly has Poles on his left side, off the glass.
Demetrius Poles with a good balance as he went inside, got bumped there by Brian Holland, and still got it off to use the glass.
That's his first field goal, has 3 points. A Hurd screen for Woods, who goes straight up. Holland over the back. As he pushes on Demetrius Poles. Speedy combed the hair at halftime. So did John. We're ready to go. As Rap Curry. Blunt over Woods. Short. Rebound basket by Demetrius Poles.
Poles, only a freshman, extremely strong inside, and when he gets that movement down, he's tough to handle.
And again, an offensive rebound usually means a seat on the bench for the defender that gave it up. Woods fumbles, recovers, block. Block off the deck, stolen by Jack Hurd. 3-on-1 the other way. Randy touch pass Lieverst.
Bad decision by Carlin Warley, the center, not just to pick up the basketball, give it back to Rap Curry or to Blunt to make the play, and it gets 2 points for LaSalle.
First 2 of the half, it's 44-40. Demetrius takes Holland outside, so posted up is Blunt. Takes an elbow from Lieverst, who's got Warley. Knocked out of bounds, Paul Burke. And here comes that punitive substitution from Holland. Gave up offensive rebound. Gets a seat on the bench for Blitz Wooten. And they're starting to shove a little bit. Blunt around Woods. Jumps it up for Poles.
Bernard Blunt just has a great knack. Even when he leaves his feet, he's always looking either to pass the ball if someone's open, or he can still shoot the ball. He's done a real nice job getting good assists for his teammates.
So Demetrius has 3 layups to start the second half. His club's up 6. Woods near side. Hurd has a screen with room. Short. Out of bounds off Milko Lieverst.
He's praying to the big guy upstairs just to make some shots.
Hurd kind of fading away as he lined up that 3. Bernard Blunt takes it left. Long, great rebound for Poles to Blunt. Stripped Woods will stay. Demetrius has a nice set of hands, the freshman. Set out of bounds triggered by Curry to Brian Daly. Back to Rapp. Taken out of his hands by Paul Burke.
He can't pivot with that leg. If that leg is the pivot, what he's done, and he can't be strong like he normally is. He's going to have more turnovers, but again, you'd rather have him in there on 1 bad, right? 1 good.
Back cut Hurd, that's off Jack Hurd, will go the other way. Tipped by Carlin Warley, caught the far head of Jack Hurd. And Speedy can't believe the pass from the senior co-captain.
That was sign language. He's not open, don't throw him the ball.
Turnovers mounting. And it's a 6-point St. Joseph's lead. Blunt to Daly, then poses up. It's Crowder on the far side. Bernard. 6 feet out, ribs on him. And Lieverst slapped out by Bernard Blunt. And here's that 1-4 set. Burke has it at the top and accepts the screen and has a 3. Oh, Burke's been a pleasure.
Nice decision by Paul Burke. Rap Curry tried to cheat and get inside the lane. He rubbed him off and stepped back for the jump shot. Curry couldn't get it.
Woods hits the floor, but it doesn't cost him. Poles with Blitz Wooten. Randy Woods comes over and helps out, has the basketball with his head high. Burst the speed at midcourt, to the line. Oh, he had 2 men to choose from and went the wrong way. Carlin Warley again.
He's got to be a little bit more selfish there and take it up himself.
Jack Hurd with room to load up. How about that? Milko on the baseline.
How about that? Milko going outside a little bit, knocking down a jumper. Not much projection on the basketball. Line drive.
Damage the rim, but it's good. Milko's got 8. And Curry calls the one-up play. High-low set. Demetrius at high post. Carlin Warley on the baseline. Sets the screen. Daly on target, but it's rounded out. Good rotation when he let it go. Paul Burke far side. Blitz Wooten at the elbow faces. Milko again. Not twice. Burke the cut. 3 passes for a slam.
I think everyone caught the basketball for Salle on that. The nice pass by Randy Woods off the offhand. The jam by Blitz Wooten.
Warley now. 15 feet away. Pulls caught in trouble and throws it away. We've got our first stoppage of half number 2. St. Joseph's holds a 1-point lead.
I'm gonna cross the street, get some coffee.
Joey, Joey, bring me back a coffee. And play my number for me, too, huh? 235.
235? Got it. 235. Look out! 235. 325. 325. Oh, hello. Wow! 253. 253. 253. 235?
You can win no matter how your daily number comes up.
Now what do I do?
Box it.
Box it.
For more ways to win, just say, box it.
In today's business climate, a luxury suite at Spectrum 2 is part of what it takes to be successful. The privacy and comfort of a suite makes you feel special. Service and the food are wonderful. And best of all, there's an incredible view of Flyers and Sixers action. My company just signed up for a suite in the new arena. It's good for our business and it's great fun. Whether you're interested in a suite or Superbox seats, call today.
Well, a special presentation at halftime to a beautiful young lady named Cindy Johnston. She is the cover girl at 7 years old for the St. Joseph's Media Guide. They made her a plaque, brought her out at half court, and is she adorable? She's the one on the cover of the Media Guide which says, "They're back." Kind of a poltergeist look-alike. And here's that unselfish play, Eddie.
2 guys. There's Burke. 3rd guy. The only guy who didn't catch the ball was Milko Lieverst. And there you see Blitz Wooten, the freshman from Trenton, New Jersey, doing it. He'll be there for 3 more years for Speedy Morris and the Salle Explorers.
A lot of contributions from the young players like Wooten. Demetrius Poles with big-time minutes for John Griffin. And a 1-point game.
Randy Woods, he's been quiet offensively. Done a nice job distributing the ball, but let's see if he gets going on the offensive end.
LaSalle 7 for 24 from 3-point range. Man-to-man defense. Lieverst out high. Has it knocked away. Still LaSalle basketball. With 24 on the shot clock. They'll overload the near side. Woods and Burke work at the top. Burke for 3, short. On the floor, just tries to outwork Brad Curry and does. Will stay here. Again, there you'll see some of the athletic limitations. Before that Fordham game back in December, Rat beats that basketball up. Fresh 45. Milko Lieverst working the perimeter. To the cutting Woods.
Randy Woods may be small there at 5'10", but he used his body, extremely strong upper body, to shield off Bernard Blunt and lay it in for his 14th point on the year.
And a 1-point lead for LaSalle. On the road at St. Joseph's. Blunt cutting one of the basketball on the lane. Instead, Bernard Jones, 14-footer. Off target, Woods high. Knocked out of his hands. And what's he upset about? And they're going to make Randy tuck his shirt in.
He's upset that he didn't grab the rebound. He says grab the ball. He wanted to get the rebound clean and grab it there.
Got some comments for us along press row. Randy says just having fun. Comes out to get the basketball. Gives a hip to Bernard Blunt and a pass to Jack Hurd. Can't get it. And over the back comes Milko. And Lieverst has his second foul.
And that's the shot that Speedy Morris and his LaSalle Explorers team would like. Off the screen, wide open Jack Hurd. Even though it's from distance, that's where he shoots the basketball well.
Has the school record for threes made and threes tried.
Well, he shoots 43.6. Let's give him 44%. That's a lot.
And a reach and foul, Paul Burke.
Shoots as well from 2-point range as he does from 3-point range.
Always has. John Griffin in his second year on Hawk Hill, 22 and 28, trying to rebuild the program. Curry to Daly. Picks it up. John Griffin calls one up. Rap, 17-footer. He's going two.
Yeah, he's so strong in Rap Curry. He doesn't get the same elevation off the bad leg, but gets up there. He's so strong with the upper body. He gets the shot in there. You get a 2-point lead against the Hawks.
Woods isolated. To Burke, 16 feet away, backs it out. Randy, good cut. And one, no. As Randy went for the contact first, and then hoped for the layup to fall.
Yeah, Bernard Blunt got caught with it again off a screen. He had pretty good position, but it's that quick move of Randy Woods that creates the foul.
And there's your ECAC MAC Player of the Week. Likely Big 5 Player of the Year. And that's the first foul shot LaSalle's tried tonight. We played 28 minutes and 40 seconds.
Let's see if there's any full court pressure after the make. Not after the miss.
So 51-50. St. Joe with the lead in the ball. Rat crosses over, gets in trouble. They'll call the travel. Number 14 in the turnover category. And a timeout on the floor. So this one is building to what likely will be quite a crescendo here on Hawk Hill, a 1-point lead for St. Joseph's.
The world's greatest tennis players are coming to the Comcast Metrophone US Pro Indoor presented by Advanta and Safeguard Scientific. And you can see them play for a very special price just for being a Prism subscriber. Call 922-0197 and you'll get one free ticket for every ticket you order for sessions February 17th through 20th at the Spectrum. Order as many as you want, but remember, this offer is only available by calling 922-0197. It's the best deal on or off the court, and it's just for you from Prism. There's a touch of evil in the air this February on Prism. Ray Sharkey kidnaps Gary Busey's children in an act of piracy. A crazed woman lures men into a black widow's web in deadly innocence. A life-saving gesture turns into a deadly favor in Painted Black. And it's an artistic murder by remote control in Fair Game. 4 chilling films guaranteed to keep you on the edge of your seat this month on Prism, the channel with a better variety of thrillers.
Well, you know, that young man would love to have uniform number 22 on tonight. Craig Amos, 79 straight starts before spraining a knee in practice yesterday, and he's in streets tonight.
18 points and 6 rebounds, too.
And climbing up the charts, all-time career scoring leaders. Next to pass one, Rodney Blake. And some legendary figures on that list.
Some nice players. There's Tony Costner, the big 6'11" center. Shot the ball left-handed from Overbrook High School here in Philadelphia. He leads all Hawk scorers.
And Speedy Morris has a pair of 1,500-point scorers on his side. Woods and Hurd. Remember back 4 years ago, then Coach Jim Boyle at St. Joseph said, Craig Amos will be the all-time leading scorer in this program's history. And like a lot of things that Bo used to say, we'd say, okay, Jim, we'll come back and check on you in a few years. Well, If he gets 19 a game the rest of the way, he will indeed be number 1.
Well, he said a lot of things. He said that Tim Perry, his freshman year at Temple, will be a pro, sign a big contract. He was right. No one thought Perry was going to be as good as he is.
Wooten spins to his left, takes the 12-footer. Nice one-on-one move.
Blitz Wooten is getting better and better as the season goes on. He was a little not sure of himself early in the season, but getting some offense, has 8 points on the evening.
And a 1-point lead as we seesaw. Blood comes around the screen from Daly. Foul. Jack Hurd fighting through the screen. And if nothing else, Brian Daly certainly occupied the attention of Jack Hurd.
Brian Daly has done an excellent job subbing for the injured Craig Amos for the St. Joe Hawks. He's just done a good job. Only 3 points with a 3-point jumper, but he's played nice defense on Hurd.
Ball fake Blood. Takes it to the strong side. Reverses. Somebody's got to stop him there.
Well, he saw the baseline. Smart move, the power dribble. He's telling Randy Woods, you should have had me there. Where were you?
Randy says, here I am now.
The hesitation a couple times to show he's going to shoot the jumper. Everybody in the building went for it. The quick move, the layup.
And they're both yapping at each other and then looking right at Bob Donato and Gene Monchi, the men in stripes, saying, call this, call this. And the official saying, I'll have none of it on either side. Randy, a reach there, got a piece of Bernard Jones. Blunt with a step. And Jack Hurd's got the basketball, saves it to Woods. He loses it off his hands. Inside 10 minutes remaining at St. Joseph's. Been a good one. And Rap Carey goes around Burke. Gets his feet together. When he gets the feet together, Paul Burke's not going to stop him.
Before the injury, he's by him inside the lane, but there he's still strong enough to get the 17-footer.
And St. Joe's back up 1. Hurd has a lever screen. And Blunt leads a break. It's 4-on-3. Blunt takes the middle. And is fouled by Milko. A little bit of a late whistle. And we've got 3 free throws coming for Bernard Blunt.
Well, in the last offensive possession for LaSalle, Jack Hurd wasn't sure he wanted to shoot the ball or not. He's a good shooter, just has to have the confidence to shoot the ball right away. Started the fast break. Lieverst coming from behind.
And we will see Lutiki Colombo in for Jack Hurd. Played briefly in the first half, the freshman out of Herndon, Virginia. And the cousin of Dikembe Mutombo. And here's Bernard Blunt for a guard. He gets to the line an awful lot. 152 free throws.
Well, you know, we talk about that, his strength and his size. He averages 7 rebounds a game, second on the Hawks. Talked about leads him in steals, leads him in assists. He's having a huge year for the Hawks, and that man, John Griffin.
Two out of 3. So Blunt and Perry now each have 14. A 3-point Hawk lead. Blitz Wooten to Woods. Good hustle by Bernard Blunt to get back up in Randy's face. And it looks like Rap Curry's going to try to break him down.
Blunt is now matched up with Paul Burke. Let's see if they can try to post Blunt low.
Blunt comes to the lane to get it. Uses Curry from distance. Ryan drives it short. Colombo to Daly on the floor. Burke's got it. As Woods goes to Lieverst's side, what's Milko going to do out there?
Bad decision to get the ball that far out.
And a travel on Colombo.
That was Paul Burke's fault, not the senior Lieverst. He's 6'10", running the side. They're not going to give him the ball 20 feet from the basket.
And Colombo will sit down for Jeff Neubauer.
See, there are opportunities LaSalle obviously does not want to give up when you got a fast break like there. 14 turnovers for St. Joe, 11 for LaSalle. They have to get a shot at the basket.
Here's Bernard Jones. Matt Lucas into the basketball game, posted near side. Bernard, time to square up. That's a three-pointer.
Good half-court set by the Hawks. Good screens without the basketball. Coming to the basketball with one.
We reached the 8-minute mark. The Salle needs a hoop. 3 screens for Woods. Kept alive, and a foul will be called on Bernard Blunt. As he got a piece of Jeff Neubauer. That'll just be the second personal foul. Second team foul, and inside 8 minutes we'll take a break as the Hawks hold a 6-point lead against LaSalle's Explorers.
It entered our homes 50 years ago. It was television. Then came cable. And the good idea got even better. A few channels became dozens.
Well, here I am again with a chance.
Satellite technology wired us to the world with 24-hour movies, news, sports, and music.
Hello, cable system.
I'd like to order the fight, please. Innovations that will come together in 1992.
To complement NBC's network coverage.
The Olympics triple cast. 3 separate cable channels. In addition to the NBC network broadcast. Commercial-free. All the best events. 15 days. 24 hours a day. The Olympics triple cast. Another cable triumph.
Well, here a matchup. 2 of the best guards in the East saying, I'll go you one better. Bernard Blunt gets a 3, and then Randy Woods takes it strong to him.
2 hesitation moves, goes right by 3 St. Joe Hawks. He just goes back on defense. He's playing the tight defense. There's your matchup, just like a fight right here.
Tail of the tape. And I guess if Blunt and Woods, well, I would think if they even each other out with Amos on the bench, that might favor LaSalle. But it hasn't gone that way so far.
See, you know, the way they're playing it, obviously LaSalle can play this up and down. St. Joe, if they can get the opportunity break, but reset in the half-court set and be patient and get good opportunities, and they've done a good job here in the second half, they may have the upper hand. Again, will fatigue come into play?
4 across, Woods. Through the screen is short, can't get the roll. And Lucas uses a heavy hit to pull the defensive rebound. Now the crowd starts getting into it. Blunt wants to break down Woods. He walks. He might have been held, but he certainly walked. LaSalle attacks. Neubauer, not much of an offensive threat. Lieverst shows his repertoire, nowhere to go. And Randy looking for some motion out of Hurd, gets it to him at the free throw line. He's nowhere though.
He's off balance when he's shooting the basketball. He's got to be set to shoot the ball like that. Again, Daly, Brian Daly in his face.
Got Hurd unofficially at 2 for 12 in the ball game. Good cut by Jones. Can't handle the pass too hard. And the defensive rotation, a walk by Bernard Blunt. Yep. Griffin knew that one. My fault, says Bernard.
Good rotation defense there by LaSalle. Jack Hurd running at Bernard Blunt. He wanted to swing the basketball, but used both feet as penalties.
Lucas sits down. Warley returns for St. Joe. Paul Burke back at the scorer's table to get Jeff Neubauer. Woods.
Took a dribble away from the defender, Blunt. Knocked it down from NBA range.
I'm telling you, Randy's going to tear apart the Orlando pre-draft minicamp and work himself into the first round of the NBA draft. Mark my words. Woods reaches in and foul called from behind.
See, that pass was all set up, and Carlin Warley was looking at Blunt all the way. Woods had him beat. He just couldn't get to it. Randy Woods sees this whole thing now. Randy Wood's just not quick enough. He really didn't take a good angle. He should have taken an angle towards the basketball. He's upset with himself because he saw that steal coming.
He's got 2 fouls. Inbound Warley. Blocked and fouled by Wooten.
Good play out of bounds underneath their own basket, St. Joe. Anytime you can get a quick shot, a good one, or go to the foul line, you've done your job.
And Carlin on the line. Carlin, the #1 rebounder, gets 8.7 a basketball game. Having a nice first year.
You know, Carlin sat out last year, Duke the Prop 48, though. He came right in. This kid is a basketball player. A lot of people knew that, obviously. Highly recruited out of high school, and he can play the game.
Showed no rust at all, and has his club a 5-point lead. Burke with Curry all over him, picks up the dribble, needs help, goes to Randy. Near side Lieverst, tough pass Burke. Hurd from NBA range is short. And Carlin clears out, swings the elbow, no whistle. Has some words for Woods. Randy for a little free safety, finally finds Curry and got called for a wall. I did not move my pivot foot, but Bob Donato's got the whistle.
John saying, Rap, use your head. Just calm down and run the offense, run the show. They run this half-court set. They've been getting good things. Let's see if he walks here. Yep. Good call.
Knocks out of the hands of Paul Burke as we pick up the half-court set other way. Can't say enough about the job Brian Daly's done with Jack Hurd. Back cut Woods.
Oh, good pass by Milko Lieverst, the bounce pass. The only pass that we get through.
Randy's quietly worked his way up to 20 points. And Randy reaches the 1,500-point plateau on LaSalle's all-time leaderboard. He's now 11. Jones with a 5-second count going. Lund backs in. Good double team, but he gets it back. Leans and shoots off target. And Burke's got it. Woods crosses Hurd all day. Short. Paul Burke has the loose one. Jack again. He was coming forward that trip.
Yeah, that's a shooter. He may be shooting the ball all over the gym tonight here at 54th and City Line. But when he's open, forget it. He doesn't like to pass that ball. He's going to spire it up there.
And we've got a flat-footed tie as we approach the 4-minute mark.
He leaned into that one.
Bernard Jones hesitates and fires around and out. And Lieverst, good job.
That's not the shot the St. Joe and John Griffin wants. Better pacing there than Bernard Jones for a three-pointer.
He made one in the first half, only his second make of the year. 3 screens for Woods. Has it? Oh, my. Fighting through the screen was Bernard Blood, and Wooten went on the deck. Only the 3rd team foul. Yeah, Bernard's never committed a foul in his life. Watch him come through the screen.
Well, here's your double screen for Woods, and Bernard Blood has to fight over it or run around it. He goes through it, and the official has nothing else but have to call the foul.
Well, nothing to choose from these teams. Oh, a swipe by Bernard Jones. Technical foul, Bernard Jones, as Randy got in the freshman's face. And here's John Griffin out. And no question, our cameras caught the swipe by Bernard Jones. And John Griffin saying, why did he take the punch? Why? Tell me why he took the punch. And like they say in court, it doesn't matter why, it just matters if. Well, we're going to have some technical free throws coming for Randy Woods, but we'll take a quick break first.
I spent my lifetime thieving with my father, and now I'm going to thieve with my son. The two of you crazy?
What a day this has been.
It's not safe to be a thief.
Who the hell put it in your head that being safe is what life is all about?
Too young to play it safe.
And me too.
Along with those strong genes My father passes on a lot of other crap to go with it, so you stay away from him, all right?
High stakes, low risk, non-violent. Jimmy Choo pays us an even million.
I'm in.
You are not listening to me! Listen to me! You don't listen to what I heard you mean!
What the hell is wrong with your family?
What's wrong with my family is my lunatic father. This is why I hated putting on your snowsuit.
There's nothing like a good robbery to bring a family together.
Welcome home, Vito.
Welcome back. We've got Randy Woods shooting technical free throws. Personal and technical foul called. On Bernard Jones. So here's the two shots coming for Randy Woods, who's got 20 points in the basketball game. That's the first. Bernard Jones, who lost his cool. And congratulations along the LaSalle bench for Randy to get Bernard. And here's a look, Eddie, at what happened. Woods in the face of Jones, little bump there. He says something.
Oh, you see, the freshman, Bernard Jones, can't react like that. John's upset is what did he do first, but we've had a lot worse than that. And Randy Woods did a move to get to the free throw line, and it's happened all night.
Sure did. Jack Hurd hesitates and fires. So Jackie 2 for 2, and LaSalle's got their largest lead at 67-62.
We talked about LaSalle playing this type of game, and they play in streaks.
Blunt.
Pretty. Yeah, real big Bernard Blunt. He comes down, he knows he needs a bucket for his team, he's answering. He's been trying to take this team and strap them on their shoulders the past few games and try to win a few.
Burke goes around Curry, who tries that little playground swipe. The best Rap can really do, playing on one leg. And Hurd finds Lieverst out near half court. LaSalle has tried 35 threes tonight, Eddie, the most all year. Blitz Wooten on the elbow. And an offensive foul call on Wooten.
Well, the freshman Blitz Wooten was trying to take the freshman Bernard Jones, and they got him for a hook. Good, strong defense by the other Hawks. There's your hook, the offensive foul, but give credit to the other four St. Joe defenders. Blitz Wooten had no one to pass the basketball to.
LaSalle up 2. Jones on the perimeter.
You got to be strong when you catch the ball because there's hands on both sides slapping at it.
Curry penetrates. And foul by Paul Burke.
See, that's what Rap can do. Even though he doesn't have the quickness right now, he's so strong against Paul Burke that he can get himself with the one big step inside the lane.
Rap's got 14 and having his best night since he's come back from the knee injury. Again, he'll have off-season anterior cruciate surgery. Will be out up to a year. But with that brace, they're letting him play.
Yeah, 15 points still in this evening.
Has a pair. We're tied at the 2:30 mark. Timeout, Speedy Morris. We'll be back in just a moment.
This February, feel the heartbeat of a city under siege. Go undercover in a deadly game of hide and seek. Drive into the paint against the best in the NBA. Survive the hilarious insanity of a crazy man's world. Discover what the world will be like in 200 years. Skate into action against the best in the NHL. Fight against corruption for the rights of all citizens. Find the human soul inside a lonely monster. Take you to the hoop for college pride and a city championship. Manufacture your own private miracle. and awaken from a lifelong dream into a brave new world. You can experience all of this and much, much more this February only on Prism, the channel with a better variety of entertainment.
Well, here's a shooter with no conscience. Jack Hurd misses poorly. Then what do you think he does?
Well, the first one, he's falling back. The other times he hasn't had his feet under him. Right here, watch as he leans, follows through, goes towards the basket there, comes straight down, and nothing but net. And one thing about Jackie Hurd, he may be shooting the ball poorly. He'll keep firing, and there you see, live or die by the 3.
35 three-point attempts. St. Joseph's is 7 for 15. Now remember, the Hawks with only 4 personal fouls in the second half, so they have a couple to play with.
That'll be big.
And the next one for St. Joe's, committed by LaSalle, will be 2 shots. They're 10.
They should be aggressive on the defensive end. Because when they're not in a one-on-one situation, they should be right up on that ball going for a steal. That's hurt.
Around and out. Lieverst the screen, and Woods missed the shot.
They got away with that one because Randy Woods wide open. LaSalle couldn't have designed a better play.
Now Blunt. To Bryant. Daly, Rap Curry on the far side. Bad pass, Rap. Runs it down. Will stay here. As Rap covered his own unforced error. 151 counting. 20 in on the shot clock. And Curry to play trigger man. Blunt makes the move. With Randy Woods, takes some baseline. Again, blocks Lieverst. Held ball. Goes the other way. Now Milko man at the top.
Well, we saw him one time where Bernard Blunt took advantage of the baseline and backdoored the baseline. Right there, he stops short. There's Lieverst, 2 hands, straight up. Good call, good block by Milko Lieverst.
Huge block. Milko at a high post. Burke around Curry. The freshman gives LaSalle the lead.
Well, right there, clear out for the freshman. Speedy Morris having confidence in him. No help defense by the Hawks.
Burke's got 13. Brian Daly to Bernard Blunt on the near side at 1:15. Blunt. Blocked by Hurd.
They got it. No, it's going to be a block.
Yep, blocked by Hurd, and Milko didn't go get the basketball.
Speedy just can't believe himself over there. Excellent defense, excellent blocking out, but they got to pick the basketball up.
John Griffin will take a timeout with 1 minute, 11 seconds remaining, and his club down by a pair here at the Fieldhouse. It's kind of an unusual night. An ebb and flow in the basketball game. The crowd never really into it the way you might expect on Hawk Hill.
Well, the crowd may not be into it, but the 10 guys that stepped on this floor have been really into it. It's been extremely a physical game. Here you see good defense here. Off the screen, Hurd shows himself. There's your block. Now everybody's looking for a man to block out. No one has known that Jack Hurd has touched the basketball, and it's going to be St. Joe's basketball. A good defensive possession. Can't come up with a rebound. Speedy's saying, oh, I can't believe it. Great job. Everything you teach. No one realized that Hurd touched the ball.
Let's check out John Griffin.
Let's go to Chase play. Chase. Chase. Daly's up front. Where you go. Grab dribble over. Away from Bernard Blunt. Chase for Bernard Blunt. Now you run the defender to see the court. Okay? So we're looking here for the team play. Look for Carlin. Look for Bernard. Bernard Jones. Team 5-1-1. If there's zone, we're zone. You stepping out. If we're zone, we're zone.
Great composure for the coach. There's the game reset. Obviously advantage in fouls to St. Joseph's. And they'll look for Warley on the post as a primary option. If not, they'll run Rap Curry on the far side and allow Bernard Blunt to chase him over for the good spacing. There's Curry. Bernard here, he chases and accepts at the 1 minute mark. 15-footer for Bernard Blunt.
Bernard Blunt has answered every every time LaSalle has a pressure game for Blunt. He's come up big on every possession.
An 8-second differential. Burke is fouled by Curry, but they've got those to give.
Well, what they're doing, Rep Curry should not be that far out covering Burke. He does have a foul, but Burke is now, they're isolating him a little bit, trying to take advantage of the bad wheel that Rep Curry has.
And that turns off the shot clock. The foul at 43 seconds turns off the shot clock. So LaSalle, tied at 69, can hold for one.
LaSalle only has one timeout left. Are you on the road? You just try to get the W when you're on the road with the last second shot, not let the home team get the basketball.
Tough catch by the tripping Hurd. Daly steps up, no whistle. We'll count it down to 20.
They got to get reset. They're having problems right now. St. Joe should be very aggressive. They only have 5 team fouls. They can foul, and it will not be a one-on-one. I wonder if they know that. If Woods tries to the basket, they should foul him right away.
And here we go. A Lieverst screen. Woods 25 feet short. And we are going overtime on Hawk Hill.
Well, as Bernard Blunt just fell into me, I drew the offensive foul, but
it was after the whistle. Yeah, Randy's got to do better than this.
I think Randy took too long here. Randy Woods just letting that clock run down too far. He's got to get a better penetration off the screen, way deep past the NBA range. Comes up short. Bernard Blunt again comes up big with the big rebound, and they'll run the clock out. But I don't think St. Joe realized that they could have hacked right away and put LaSalle trying to inbound the ball from out of bounds again.
And here Bernard will get rid of one from 60 feet away and then go flying into Eddie. And that was nowhere close. And let's visit with Speedy Morris as we get set for overtime. You can't take one pass and shoot.
He doesn't mind one pass if you're wide open, take a shot, but he runs real good stuff. Assistant coaches all around the country says, geez, when you scout LaSalle, they run so many plays. Does Speedy practice a lot? That's the question everybody asks me. He does run a lot of plays. If you run it and there's a lot of movement, you will get good shots. St. Joe has done a nice job in their half-court man-to-man defense. But now, another 5 minutes. Are they getting tired? St. Joe Hawks have played extremely well without one of their star players. Craig Amos out tonight with the sprained knee.
And here's a stat for you. When LaSalle scores over 70 under Speedy Morris, they are 114 and 19. When they score under 70, they're 16 and 30.
Well, they're going to be over 70, so I guess if you play the stats, Speedy's got the upper hand right now.
John Griffin out with his 5. Kind of an iron 5 for St. Joe right now.
Is that like you hit on 16 when the dealer has 17, or you hold, or vice versa?
Over my head.
I guess the officials love this. They've done an excellent job. Let me say this. Second half, the first half was wild. The second half, they've let the kids play. It's been a real good, close contest, and they've had control of the contest. They have another 5 minutes to work.
And there's Rapp having to work on that big brace, get the sleeve back up over it. Amazing to see he's playing. And amazing at the high level that he's playing.
You notice Randy Woods came over and gave him a pat on the back.
St. Joseph's accepts in the person of Bernard Blunt. And Blunt's got Paul Burke right now. And they will switch. Good recognition by Burke to get back to his man. Blunt over Woods at the foul line.
Blunt's got to go. He's a very confident young man. Some people would say cocky. And it's not bad right now because he wants the basketball.
He will lead his club in scoring for the 10th consecutive ball game. Freshman Blitz Wooten to freshman Paul Burke. Randy Woods, way off target. A lucky bounce to Lieverst, one dribble, head fake. This is a layup. Again, Lieverst got the roll.
Well, he missed the layup because he's not used to the backcourt. Salle got lucky on 2 possessions right there. And there's Speedy Morris over 70 points.
Steal by Burke. Curry trying to chase him, just cannot get him. And Paul Burke has come up huge. He's got 15.
He cannot pivot with the bad left knee. He cannot pick up the dribble and pivot on it. He can't make himself strong with the basketball.
Blunt.
Oh, Bernard, you're taking over, Bernard. You're a sophomore. He's taking over.
Strong off the dribble. Tied at 73. He's got 26.
Marquee matchup. Randy Woods from the MAC and Bernard Blunt from the Atlantic 10.
2 screens for Woods, accepts. Around Blunt to the baseline. Drops it up Wooten, 9 feet, fade away.
Everything going now.
How do you like that? We come to the 3-minute mark of overtime. LaSalle by a deuce. Burke's got Blunt this trip. Curry. Rat Curry for 3.
And that's where Rat can make you burn you. Hurd left him alone. He was set. He knocks down the 3 to give the Hawks a 1-point advantage.
Timeout, Speedy Morris. Halfway through overtime.
Curry, the problem you have here is if you have a man-to-man defense, you can play Rap pretty straight up because of the bad leg. But now they're worried about Bernard Blunt. So St. Joe's doing a good job taking him off his screen. Right here, you'll see Burke straight up. But they got to worry about, there's your screen. There's your double team by Hurd. He can't leave Rap Curry open because he can burn you. Even though he's got the bad one leg, he'll still hit the jump shot from outside.
Rap is 6 for 9, has 19 points. Blunt 10 out of 21. St. Joseph's in the midst of a major homestand. They've got the next 3 here on Hawk Hill, and every one of them in the Atlantic 10, where they're 3 and 7 right now. Meantime, LaSalle, they've got that big trip to Utah coming up on Saturday, and then they close out in the MAC. And they're 2 games in back in the loss column of Manhattan in the MAC Conference, and they hope that game on February 28th is for the MAC regular season championship. Oh, this one has reached a crescendo in overtime. On the floor, at least. Blunt and Curry, the pair of sophomores, have been delightful.
Can't wait till after the game, the stats of minutes played. These 5 guys from the Hawks have been on the floor. Demetrius Pauls and Dukas are on the bench. Brett McKay got a couple minutes, a lot of time logged in by the Hawks.
Bernard Blunt is not sad, nor has Randy Woods. They'll have 45 minutes. Burke comes off a screen, accepts, gets a good look at it, short, and Jones has a board. So now St. Joseph's with the lead on the basketball.
That's where they have to run their half-court set.
Blunt, same spot, same result.
And that's their half-court set. 28 points for Bernard Blunt. The power dribble baseline. He likes to push it down with his left hand and then stop in the jumper.
Woods head and shoulder.
Okay, I love it. Randy Woods comes right back, gets his 24th point on the evening. And this is your matchup. There you got it. The 2 best players in their respective leagues, maybe.
And they have been the show all night long. Inside 2 minutes, reaching foul on Paul Burke. And that'll be 4 on Burke, the first player to reach 4 fouls. Although Bernard Blunt has 4 for St. Joseph's. 2 shots coming. And St. Joe still has a foul to give after all this time.
And that's still huge, that foul to give, because it makes them they can be very aggressive on the defensive end.
Here's Rap Curry looking for point number 20. Well, what more can you ask for out of this young man? He's had a terrific night. By far his best performance since he's come back. 1 out of 2. Lieverst, the senior rebound, is fouled by Bernard Jones. And Milko would not be denied. So he'll walk. No, that's the one they had to give. Amazing in overtime to see a team not in the penalty yet.
And I'm sure Speedy mentioned that to the 3 officials. Yes, fellas, we're not in it yet. 6, we're in overtime. He'll work them a little bit.
Down 2 with the basketball. Here comes Paul Burke. Double screen for Woods. Comes to it. Now Bernard knows he's getting it. Burke. Woods for 3. Off target. Blitz Wooten, tough pull. Goes back to Randy. To Burke in the corner. Around Curry. To the lane. Throws it away. Bernard Blunt. 2-point lead with the basketball at the 1:15 mark.
Well, no one's more upset than Paul Burke. He realized he over-penetrated. The Cardinals sin leaving your feet. He had no one to pass the ball to.
Curry going to take the freshman. Drops it up. Warley steal by Hurd. To Woods, 2-on-2. Behind the back. To the air. Short. Short. And Blunt's got a 4-on-2. And he's fouled in the open court by Jack Hurd. Randy had everything but the shot.
You got that right. The whole package right there. Just couldn't get it up to the glass high enough. But just a real nice individual move. There's the good defense by Hurd. Carlin Warley putting on the floor. Well, watch this. Individual around the back. This is a mismatch as he blows by Daly, but just can't get it up there.
And John Griffin takes the timeout as the foul was called. Gone the other way. And there's a look at what's up in the Atlantic 10. St. Joseph's in the bottom edge right now at 3-7.
You have 3 teams there that are hoping right away for West Virginia, UMass, and Rhode Island with those gaudy records to get at-large bids. And Temple would like to do well in the tournament and maybe get their one themselves.
Meantime in the MAC, as mentioned, LaSalle 2 back in the loss column on a tough Manhattan club. And they've already lost twice to Siena. And they'll come down the stretch. And let's check out Dr. Morris. There's our game reset.
Call us out. Say we call Jack.
Speedy calling off the offense for LaSalle across. And it's been worth the price of admission here on Hawk Hill. Have a couple of free throws coming for the St. Joseph's Hawks. As the foul was called on Jack Hurd. Speedy's had an unusual season, to say the least, at 11-8. Hoping that they've saved their best for last.
Well, Bernard Blunt's been perfect all night. 67% from the free-throw line. Going to the line for 2.
Has 28. Long. So it's still a one-possession game. One out of 2. 3-point deficit for LaSalle with the basketball. There's your game clock. Shot clock at 38. But LaSalle's got to go right into it. Hurd off a screen. Short. Lieverst, tough rebound. Puts it on the floor. Timeout. So there's the drop step as Milko did from the Cardinal sin of dribbling and trapping, but got away with it on the drop step.
Well, Milko Lieverst, before the game we said he's a physical player, rebounder. Rebounded 9 rebounds a clip. There's your shot for the 3 to tie it. Milko's been all over the glass here late in the game. There's the spin move and the nice move to use the glass. Any layup he's missed tonight, he really hasn't used the glass.
He's got a dozen. Hurd had the shot they wanted.
There he got maybe a
So
little
off.
Well, he used a couple pivot foots, okay?
A one-point basketball game. The Hawks in front.
37 seconds left to go. Obviously down 1. Speedy Morris has to make the decision when they foul. First off, they have to have some full court pressure, make St. Joe inbound the ball into a trap. Try the trap. If the trap doesn't work, they're going to have to foul and send the Hawks down to the line. With only up 1, they will get the ball back. At least the 3-point will tie the game.
Reminding his club on offense, we're going to have to run a set. Let's not just get helter-skelter.
Well, defensively, he would like to see if they can get a 5-second count was his call in there. They're going to have to play real aggressive man-to-man defense, try to take away the passing angle to the Hawks.
And it's the senior Brian Daly who will trigger. Woods has Blunt, Burke has Curry. Curry's got the screen. Steal, foul. Woods broken free and winds up on the deck. And G-Manjay's got the call.
But that's okay. That's exactly what you want to have. The chance or the opportunity for the turnover. They didn't get it, the foul. They go to the line.
Here's Randy helping out.
He's so quick. He just misses it right there. I mean, he just misses it by a hair. Now they'll go to the line.
And Willie did a good job to make sure his body was in the way to force the contact. Carlin has 16 on the night.
You have to do if you're LaSalle with Speedy Morris. A good move. That's all 5 LaSalle explorers on the line. You got to get the rebound.
You've got 8 players in rebounding position. Doesn't matter. 2-point ball game. And again, LaSalle has a chance to go for the win or the tie. Shot clock is turned off again. Burke with Curry. Takes a baseline. Right around and reverses. No. Wooten is fouled by Jones.
Well, you see, though, it's still a 1-on-1. The Hawks are going to... It's a bonus situation, but it's a 1-on-1, not a great 2-shot foul. Oh, he went up for me. I think he's shooting the ball. Paul Burke, a freshman, trying to take this game over. Just can't get it. But Blitz Wooten quick to the basketball because Bernard Jones had to leave his man to try to get to driving Burke.
And we've got G-Manjay talking to John Griffin. There you see it, explaining that that was indeed a shooting foul. That'll be the limit for Bernard Jones. He's got 5, the first to go. And I assume we'll see Demetrius Poles or perhaps Matt Gukas coming back in.
I think he's going to go with the senior, Matt Gukas, in this type of situation. Overtime, 2-point lead with 26 seconds. He'll go with the experience.
Meantime, there'll be a freshman on the free throw line. Blitz Wooten has not done it all that often. He's 10 for 20.
Well, if you like to play the stats, St. Joe didn't realize it, but they found the right guy. And again, he'll go to the line for 2, and that's what John Griffin was wanting, a 1-on-1. He'll go to the line for 2. He can tie it.
It is indeed Matt Gukas, by the way, that checked in.
Well, if stats mean anything, Blitz Wooten should make this. He would really like to make this so they could set up the full court pressure.
A 1-point game at 26.3. Inbounded Curry to Gukas. Blunt around Wooten, around everybody, and finally fouled by Randy Woods. That'll be 2 automatically for Bernard Blunt. And Randy's got 4.
Plenty of time, 16.9 seconds. even if Bernard Blunt would make the two, LaSalle has the possession to get the three-point shot.
And Bernard was not passing the basketball. He wanted to be the one that was fouled.
This has been Bernard Blunt's game. The big possessions, they've gone to Bernard Blunt.
Point number 30.
Seen a lot of great Big Five contest individual efforts, and this guy's putting one on tonight for the Hawks.
Ranks right up there for point number 31 and a three-point lead. No doubt about it.
Now you can foul. Do you foul him and not give him the three-point shot? It'll be a one-on-one.
Hurd on one side, Woods on the other. Randy's got it. Tries for the three with body contact, no. And a foul, Lieverst on Warley.
Well, Randy Woods knew he had to try to get the three-point shot opportunity. Tried to create the foul. If he got fouled from that range, it would have been 3 shots. But St. Joe stayed off him. Let's see, catches the ball almost to steal. He tries to back into Bernard Blunt there. Wide open, Paul Burke. But he's the senior, he's the go-to guy. He's going to try to score it.
Bernard comes up and says, that Randy Woods a little too small to take me.
It's not over yet.
Well, Warley's got to make this. As he misses the first, has the second. Hurd for 3 at the buzzer, no good. And St. Joseph's has held on to defeat a game LaSalle club 84-80. Randy Woods bids farewell, so will we, at least for the moment. We'll come